Majo John, Mad, and Juanito sitting outside Xmyrna's cafe town, and Akumal sitting on a different side. And from this angle, I have the power lines and telephone lines. What a mess of lines. That's the infrastructure of Mexico. And a palm tree, just a little plant, actually. I want to make a note about love. Let's cover that topic. I'm giving it 5 minutes to cover that topic. I am facing the fact that even with my spiritual realizations and genuinely experiencing God's love all the time, I'm still hungry for love. There's still a core of me that, partly based on being raised by an Irish Catholic mom who didn't touch me and whose enormous love for me was totally conditional, totally connected with, she had a script for me. So I still have a wounded part that is so hungry for love. And one of the ways it manifests is that here in Akumal, here in the Riviera Maya, which is so steeped in Mayan influence, so steeped. 2 of my best friends are Mayan, speak the Mayan language. And I knew that the server here, Lupe, was indigenous. She just had an indigenous look, so why I didn't connect Mayan. But my new friend, Andreas, German expat, who I just finally talked to on the sidewalk out here, who himself I think is in some ways dangerous for me, said, well, half the people in this Pueblo, because he lives in the Pueblo, like me, said half the people here have Mayan blood, speak Mayan. And it had not occurred to me that it could be true of so many people here. But I asked Lupe just now. She said, yeah, I'm Mayan, 100%. And I know, I said in a video that I think is not posted yet, a couple of videos, that why I'm here, besides swimming in the ocean every day, which is true, is because I hunger for indigenous spirituality and never found it in the U.S., although I tried a lot. But here I'm sitting in its lap. I'm in the home of Mayan spirituality. So even though I know that that's why I'm here, why is it that I'm addictively drawn to the wealthy European expats, Americans, Canadians, German, French, addictively drawn? As I was making my little audio describing Andreas so I could remember him, there was a tall, lean, European-looking woman standing in the street there, and I couldn't take my eyes off her. She wasn't beautiful, pretty, not beautiful. She didn't have a great body, no. Well, when her husband pulled up with their monster truck, I said, that's why, because she's wealthy. One of the many ways I'm like Trump, and it's been really good for me to face him, is a part of me wants to suck up to the rich. The working class kid in me, who himself has managed to stay poor most of his life in spite of a PhD and having worked for AT&T and at one point making over $100,000 a year. I'm poor, I'm broke. Has a lot to do with the label of bipolar disorder, which was never true and which decimated my capacity to earn money for 30 years. Yeah, part of it has to do that. I've come by it honestly. But that doesn't take me off the hook for the fact that I still hunger for... They live on the other side of the highway down there where I go to swim. They have the resorts and the homes, second homes usually, all along the coast here in the Riviera Maya. And even though I love to make fun of them, make videos about what idiots they are and how uninteresting they are, part of me longs to be part of that society. Idiot. Even as I'm endlessly fascinated by the simple Mexicans on their motor scooters, even as I know that what's healthy for me, why I'm here instead of Playa del Carmen, which is incredibly fun, is for healing. this Pueblo can heal me. I know it. It is healing me. I'm already happier than I've ever been in my life. And that's part of what's got me scared too. Because I have ingrained in me the notion that can't be too good. If it's too good, wait for the other shoe to drop. Something bad is going to happen. And it is possible that I could fuck the whole thing up. It's possible. And one of the ways I would fuck it up would be by chasing love in all the wrong places. Like that woman. I know it. I know it. But is it enough to keep me from incinerating myself? Chasing a shiny object? Stay tuned. We'll see. We will see how this plays out. Mostly I'm trusting that if I ground myself enough, if I breathe enough, if I swim in the Caribbean enough, if I go for enough long walks, if I stay living in my very humble little casita at the edge of the jungle, if I go in the jungle by myself and with my friend Cesar, who's the jungle guide, if I do more snorkeling with my beautiful friend David, who is one of my teachers here, who's a snorkeling and dive instructor. If I listen, really listen, the path is there. It's always there. It's always there. I just have to listen. And right on cue, here comes Xmyrna. Just walked in the door. What a woman she is. And she's happily partnered. And I've come to realize, no, it's not about romance. No. Even though I'm really incredibly drawn to her. That's not what it's about. It's about learning. I want to know what she knows. I need to know what she knows.